do this and this with it. Yes, is the answer in my view, but not necessarily on day one. The business has to grow into the use of the application. And managing scope creep. So, particular challenge, I suppose, is the more that the business has seen of the ERP process, the more they want. So you think you've got something down on paper and agreed, and then once they see it as a live development or a live application, then the requirement grows again. So lessons learned, I suppose, specifically is, and this may be, I may be preaching to the choir here. I mean, you may have seen all this before, but complexity equals cost. So the simpler you can keep it, the cheaper it's going to be for you. And perhaps, some of that complexity can be pushed out to post go live, and then we can see if people really need it or not. Get the best possible people that you can, both from your IT function and from your business and from your partners. Network with others, and I think opportunities like this today, but also whatever product you select, there are global communities now today. The power of the internet, there's lots of people who have gone through the same or going through the same with the same product sets, and that's an invaluable resource to tap into. Partner with your partners. It's very easy to treat them like a supplier. In reality, it's probably more like a marriage in a way. You'll have good days and bad days. You'll have arguments and disagreements, but it's very important that you work with them as partners in terms of the delivery of what you're trying to achieve. And a rigorous implementation process with metrics. And we found that this actually, I suppose, a side benefit of this was the ability then to be able to communicate around the business. Where are we? Have we achieved our milestones? Are we achieving our benefits? What's the red, amber, green status on the various work streams like security setups, data migration, reporting? Where are we on user acceptance testing? How many scenarios have we completed? How many are in retest? How many have to be tested? So again, there's a strong opportunity, I suppose, or a risk that there will be a whisper culture builds up around ERP as to where we are. So we've found that metrics and the reporting of metrics is a great aid to tell people exactly where we're at. Once you go live, the system will get blamed, sometimes unfairly, whatever happens. And I think change is just hard, and people will use the opportunity of a new system as an excuse, perhaps. And I suppose, final points would be that our specific experience is that change has happened. Some of the change that I've gone through on the earlier slide in terms of business portfolio and strategy, we saw coming. Some of it we saw coming very early, others was late in the day, but staying close to your MD or your CEO, understanding their thinking, where this is going, where this might go. They can be, some of what's happened to us has been opportunity-led at that level. So they may have a direction, but they may not have a timetable. So your ability to be able to stay close and see that, I think, is invaluable. That's me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Don't leave the stage. We are entering into the panel session. If you keep your questions now, if you can take a seat. And